In ancient Egypt, death wasn't the worst thing that could happen to you. There was something far more terrifying: erasure. If your name vanished from monuments, if your statues were smashed, if your story was rewritten, your soul was believed to be destroyed forever. Your afterlife, gone. Your memory, cursed. Your existence, deleted. And one queen mastered this art. She killed her husband not with a dagger, but by wiping him out of reality. A queen worshipped as a goddess, who turned into the architect of Egypt's darkest historical crime. This is the story Egypt tried to bury, but the sand never keeps its secrets forever. The queen who controlled the sun. The queen was known for her beauty. The world remembers her smooth limestone face, her perfect symmetry, her elegant neck. But behind that beauty was calculation, ambition, cold strategy. Her name, Nefertiti. But don't let that name fool you. It means the beautiful one has come, not the harmless one has come. She ruled alongside a pharaoh who changed Egypt forever. Akhenaten, the king obsessed with the sun god Aten. But here's the truth nobody says out loud. Akhenaten wasn't the mastermind. Nefertiti was. She didn't stand beside power. She steered it. And when her husband's obsession spun out of control, she didn't just abandon him, she erased him. A marriage that looked divine but rotted from the inside. Publicly, Nefertiti and Akhenaten appeared inseparable. Their statues showed them touching, kissing, holding their daughters, gestures rare in Egyptian art. People thought they were in love. They weren't. Behind the palace walls, their marriage was a battlefield. Akhenaten was obsessed with religion. Nefertiti was obsessed with power. The court was collapsing under the new religion. Priests were plotting revenge. The military hated Akhenaten's negligence. Foreign enemies smelled weakness. And in that chaos, Nefertiti realized something. Akhenaten wasn't just a problem. He was the problem. He was sinking Egypt. His religious revolution had destroyed the old system. The economy crashed. Enemies invaded. Priests turned hostile. Citizens starved. Egypt didn't need a king obsessed with the sun. It needed someone obsessed with survival. So Nefertiti did exactly what a cobra does when a male cobra becomes a liability. She removed him. Quietly, strategically, permanently. The mysterious disappearance. Historians still can't agree on what happened to Akhenaten. There is no body, no tomb, no funeral inscriptions, no grave goods, no royal mourning, nothing. He simply disappears. A king of Egypt, erased like a criminal. That doesn't just happen. Someone erased him. Someone with access, someone with power, someone with motive, and only one person matched all requirements: Nefertiti. Clues reveal he died suddenly. No illness records, no long funerary preparations, no successor inscriptions until years later. Immediate removal of his name and images. And then the most damning sign: Nefertiti took the throne, not as queen, as pharaoh. But she did it under a different name, Neferuaten. Why does that matter? Because pharaohs didn't hide their names unless they were covering something. The erasure begins. Egyptians believed your name had magical power. Erase the name, you erase the soul. Nefertiti ordered. His statues smashed, his monuments chiseled out, his cartouches scraped off temple walls, his records rewritten, his legacy poisoned. The man once called God's messenger on earth became a ghost, a king erased from his own capital city. Imagine the level of control required for that. Imagine the fear she must have inspired. Imagine how the palace looked: stone dust everywhere, workers chipping away at walls, scribes rewriting archives, priests burning records, officials whispering, "Do not speak his name. He is dead twice." She didn't allow him the honor of death. She gave him the curse of disappearance. Why she did it? People love simple motives: jealousy, hate, rage. But Nefertiti wasn't emotional, she was strategic. Here are the real reasons. 1. His religion destroyed Egypt. Akhenaten shut down temples that controlled wealth. The priests went broke. The military went underfunded. The cities collapsed. If Nefertiti didn't remove him, Egypt would crumble. 2. She wanted to rebuild the old order, but quietly she couldn't kill him openly. That would start a civil war, so she erased him instead. 3. She wanted to rule alone, not as co-ruler, not as consort, but as pharaoh, a female pharaoh who replaced her own husband. Egypt would never accept it, unless his memory was eliminated first. 4. She needed someone to blame. Everything wrong with Egypt could be pinned on him once he vanished, and she did exactly that. The aftermath: the queen who became a shadow after Akhenaten disappeared. Nefertiti ruled alone. But even she wasn't safe. The same priests she needed as allies had hated her religious revolution too. And now she was a woman in absolute power, a queen who erased a king, a ruler with no male protector, a threat to the entire old system. Some historians say she was overthrown. Others say she went into hiding. Some claim she was murdered. Others say she vanished like her husband. Poetic justice? Maybe. But the truth is simpler. When you kill someone's memory, your own memory becomes unstable too. Egypt eventually turned on her, just like she turned on him. Her statues were smashed. Her name was removed. Her legacy almost vanished, but not fully, because unlike her husband, she left too many fingerprints. What if she wasn't done? Some archaeologists believe Nefertiti did something even darker. She may have ruled years longer as a disguised male pharaoh, meaning she didn't just erase her husband, she replaced him by becoming him. Her new name, Neferuaten, appears on artifacts where a king's name should be. She wore the pharaoh's false beard, the male crown, the male titles. She became the king Egypt needed after destroying the one it didn't. And once her work was complete, restoring temples, stabilizing Egypt, rebuilding the priesthood, the system she restored erased her too. Egypt got what it wanted, but at a price. 2 rulers vanished, 2 legacies destroyed, 2 souls condemned, and only one person was responsible for both: her. History usually erases villains, but sometimes the villain is the one doing the erasing. If you want more stories about queens, kings, emperors, and generals who didn't just rule, they manipulated time, memory, and reality itself, then don't skip the next episode, because the next ruler we're exposing makes Nefertiti look merciful. Subscribe before your name gets erased too.